And today I would like to do a quick review about a model I built recently. It will be a P-Bnadai Blast Impulse Gundam from high grade line. Wasn't released in any other ways as a high grade before. Um, I meant Blast variation only because Impulse Gundam was not recently, 2 years ago, somewhere 2 years ago. It doesn't focus very much. 2 years ago was released as a amazingly good, nice articulation and correct in proportions model kit by Bandai in the high grade line. It was released as an original looking Gundam. The Gundam Impulse basic variation. Let's say it basic. And here we have, as mentioned before, P-Bandai. P-Bandai is a blast impulse variation. It has different in color. The color scheme would be slightly different. What was white stayed white, but we have instead of the blue, dark gray. I believe it's dark gray, more like the dark gray. We have a light green, yellow for vents. I don't remember yellow, steadily yellow. I believe stay yellow, and blue for stomach area, for chin and the forehead with the feet. I think it's much about the color scheme of the new Blast Impulse Gundam, which is released only as a premium Bandai. So basically, it's a regular, normal, high grade you get if you buy the Impulse Gundam. Just different coloration, and you easily can repaint it. You don't have to specifically have special equipment for this. And what you probably can't, as most of other people do, is probably create a backpack. Yes, the Blast Impulse has a backpack, which is a unique, original, and wasn't reused in any other model kits in any other series. I have to mention it was released as a Blast Impulse model itself as a no grade, which is not optional for people who like to get a little bit of articulations, at least in elbows and knees, since no grades are basically molded in one plastic pieces as a sections for hand, for legs, and has about maybe 5-6 points of articulation. This is a really horrible idea. I don't know why Bandai comes out with this cheap variation of model kit industry. Trying to focus it probably too close to the phone. They are taken by the smartphone. I don't have a camera, so bear with me if you want. If you're not, you know what to do. So we have a very nice looking Blast Impulse pack. It has a lot of color separations. I was really amazed. It has some little bit of red, dark of red, a very nice green. I don't see a point of repainting the green parts because it looks already good. As well, they have a bit of light gray, about 30%, maybe less light gray, and some dark purple parts here. Gives a gimmick. You can, Baka has some gimmicks, but not all utilized very nice. You have the inner frame and inner parts inside. And there is a handle for a beam table in. I'll show a little bit later. And about gimmicks would be the gray parts you see on the thrusters and insides, and the light gray here on the line between the panels is painted by me, so it won't come out, but it's not a big deal. As I mentioned before, it looks very nice. We will have a beam cannon gimmick, which is a little bit let down since there's a hollow parts, and I really have no intention to fill them and then repaint them. Since if you repaint these green parts, you definitely will need to repaint all green parts. I don't have a little bit of time for this, and I give a little bit effort for this. Isn't an option for now. So we have a very nice looking unique backpack, which wasn't included in anywhere else. It has some articulations here, not very sturdy one, so you have to be very careful to not break it. I don't think anyone will be playing with this thing. Just for some posing, we'll try to do it now. Okay, so basically, I don't know how works Impulse Gundam. I don't have an Impulse Gundam high grade yet. Probably, maybe in the future for some mobile variations, but or some customization. But it comes with additional part. I believe this should be some kind of core fighter or something like that. You just didn't paint it, and it has peg, separated peg, and you just peg in. Yeah, there's a unpleasant trick with this premium Bandai. If you break something, you either or fix it or buy a new one, which is not always an option. I got mine for roughly about $50 with shipping. It's quite expensive, but you can get even more worse. So we have Blast Impulse, which barely stands on its own without any help, and we'll use this action base I bought on eBay for cheap. China. I don't see point in supporting Bandai official goods for such rip-off in the money and value amount. Action base is action base. Basically, it doesn't give any opportunity or advantage for your model kit. So we have here nice pose. I'm just raising a little bit my smartphone camera, and we'll have a little bit more of Blast Impulse in the action. I have to a little bit push it back. Yes. So, if you notice a lot of dust, it's original product. Don't bother to ask me where I got it. So it was a limited edition, and dust is not available anymore. At least the dust I have here. Ah, yeah, before I mentioned probably the ball joint in the vase is quite loose, and additional weight is given it this opportunity to just fall off if you will be not careful enough, or you will be messing with kit, trying to replace his position in your shelves and grabbing by upper body part. So be careful. It may dare touch you and surprise you in a bad way, which is not very nice. So basically, yeah, it's a very nice addition to our model kits, mobile suit collection. If you are gathering some from Seed Stories, Seed line. And yeah, basically Bandai made it as a mobile suit variation since it's hard to obtain in a normal mode except premium Bandai. So accessories, it comes with a beam rifle, which doesn't want to focus here. I didn't place the sticker. Beam rifle is easily attachable to back skirt. Here we go. Here we go. You see, there's a hole. Here. I just don't wanna now waste time for attaching it. Then I mentioned the beam javelin parts handles in the lower part of the backpack, somewhere in here under the panel. It's not removable, so it's just only for show off. The gimmick attached inside. I'm pretty sure I will be just fine without that gimmick, but since it is a nice small detail, which is in P-Bnadai policy is quite strange. We have a nice beam javelin, we'll put it later in the right hand. And we have, since it is a reuse of the old parts, we'll get some parts for Impulse Gundam as well. Those who are similar with Impulse Gundam High, they know they give you two shield options. You can make it fold on shield, which looks quite compact and resembles something not very pleasant in some ways, and you get this nice build-up transformed shield, which actually you can place on the left or right arm of the Blast Impulse, but then don't remember if Blast Impulse have used any shields at all. So, yeah, it's a nice gimmick, but it's not necessary. Some attachment parts I will be not going over them, and you get these core fighters. I know it's one of them is a core fighter. I believe this one. Yeah, this one is a core fighter. It's blank. And you get this one, which can be attached to a backpack. So you can recreate a moment when this little guy brings you up in the battlefield Blast Impulse pack. But you won't recreate moment when Blast Impulse changes its course. And it fell off again. No, I'm not clumsy. Probably yes, I'm clumsy. Who cares? So I wanted to show that much. I didn't apply any much work on it. I just gave some small details here there. I painted some interior parts which were sticking out and just blended in the same color of the plastic, and added some panel. In overall, it's a very nice kit, but then again, if you are not fan of Seed, Destiny, mobile suits, I don't think it is worth to pay additional money for it. It's a cool, nice kit. If you like Impulse Gundam, you better be getting a normal one, a high-rate release a few years ago. And if you are pretty good with tools, with customizing, you get yourself a no-grade Blast Impulse and try to recreate this one. On other elements, like me, if you're a lazy bastard, you just look for a premium Bandai and cash in additional money. Well, that's much about Blast Impulse review. Thank you very much. See you maybe next time. Bye.